Hi everyone, my name's Brittney and I'm a marketing strategist here at 352. And today I'm going to be talking to you about integrating SEO into Agile web development. First, you want to know the client and understand their needs just as much as your development team does. This means attending their planning meetings, going to things like Sprint Zero, and being engaged and asking questions like, why are you building this website? Who's your target audience? How are people going to find your site? And when they get there, what do you want them to be doing? Knowing things like this will help you and your development team build a more successful site for your client. Second, you want to work closely with that development team. Having regular meetings with them will help you have an organic conversation about their progress, what they're working on now, and what's coming up next for them. When you're having those conversations, you can help, roll with the punches and help them as needed as much as possible. These meetings also help with continuing education for developers. People learn from repetition. So the more that these developers learn these SEO tips and practices, the more they're going to understand them and be able to implement them on their own for future projects. So things like canonicalizations and ideal URL structures, over time, you're not going to have to repeat these types of things to developers. They're going to do it on their own, which is great and makes for more successful projects. Next, you want to have a mid-project review with your team. So having these regular meetings and continue education is great, but you kind of want to take some time to really do a thorough analysis of the progress of the site and make sure that you're on track for everything that you're doing in terms of SEO as well. You don't want anything to fall off the boat because these developers are working so quickly. It's important to stay top of mind with them. So make sure that you're checking in mid-project so that nothing is having to get wrapped up at the very end, last minute, right before you're launching a website. And last, remember that SEO is essential. If you build a website, but nobody can find it, you haven't really built a successful website. You don't want to launch and realize that you've left some things out in terms of SEO because ultimately you just haven't been successful with what you've built for a client. So remember that SEO is essential. You really want to integrate it in with your web development process. And thanks for watching.